The best you can do is the best that God gives you grace to do. Teach them the most you can in the ways of God. And your best shot is between 0 and 10. All right? Between 0 and 10, if you hold them in church and sow the seed of the word in them, one thing I've realized, they will not forget. Because from 10 to 20, you'll be struggling to hold it in. Why? They're fighting a battle. It's not even their fault. There's a whole world. They're discovering themselves. There's times and seasons. There's ways of life. Then these are kids that we then send off to school in England and all of that. There's a cultural war between what they're being told by their teachers in school in England and what you're telling them. After a while, it sounds like you are some old age parents talking from space.
Stone age.
And all of that. But as you keep praying and you engage that relationship and the conversation, you have to. And you cannot be stuck in your ways. You are not God. And you are not their God. That is the truth. You're not God, you're not their God. But you are their assigned guardian. So, you're going to do the best you can to continuously engage and have conversation. And sometimes they will mess up. And when they do, they must still be able to come to you. Because once they cannot come to you, then you're in trouble. Because they will go and get counsel against you. So it's a journey. And one of the most difficult things you will do with boys is that in that stage is also the stage where there's a war of identity between them and their fathers. Because they're becoming men, and the men of African descent are also acting like African men, which is, don't do this, do that, ba 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 ba. And the kids are wondering, they want respect at that stage, but the fathers also think that being a father, as their father has fathered them, is to tell you, do not do, ba 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 ba. And the kids are also trying to self-identify. So the woman, at the end of the day, ends up as the arbitrator. You're in the middle between the husband and the sons. And you better ask God for help. It's true. So that you can manage the balancing act to get all of them together to destination. Because you do need your boys to have a good relationship with their father. But it's usually a battle between teenage to being 21. They become closer later. But if they miss it also, it can be destroyed for life. So you need to really be intentional and deliberate. As much as you can, find prayer time. As much as you can, find family time. Go to dinner together. Doesn't have to be expensive. Go out, just find ways. Plan some family holidays. Create some family traditions that help you. And boys need encouragement more than you realize. More than even girls. Because at that stage, they're very unsure of themselves. Girls are unsure, but girls are more confident till 16. It's why girls do better than boys at school. In secondary school. There's a stage that girls are smarter. It's because their focus is different from the boys. There's a stage where the boys become more focused. Then the girls become more self-aware. So they then get distracted. So you have to really try and understand. And all of that science is correct. It's just how you manage it. So that's why I said you need God. Because in every season of it, the right tongue, the right word, the right support, the right level of chastisement when you need to. But yet, you know how Yoruba people say you use one hand to chastise a child, you use the other hand to draw the child in. There's a balance to it because there's a place where you overdo and you destroy the child. So I'd like to say I have a formula for you, but I don't. But God is my formula for everything. I do my bit the best I can. I can tell you. I mean, I had kids. Well, my last one is still in university in England, but my kids, I've been in school in England for the past 15, 16 years. And I know that for 15 years of being from prep school till university, because there was always one in prep school, secondary school, even as the ones in university were getting out, I never missed a parents' meeting or exit, which meant I was on the plane every 3 weeks. Yes. I knew that I owed it to my children to show up. No matter what my life is, I chose it. And there's a wide gap between my first is 10 years plus older than my last.
Wow.
Yes. My second is 7 years and 4 months older than the youngest. So frankly, by the time I had that youngest one, I thought I was done. I had no business. My life was busy. So I had to keep reminding myself, this boy didn't send you. I had to show up. So once you realize the things that are not negotiable in your life, I cannot outsource mothering my child, but I can outsource many things. And everything I can outsource, I outsource. Anything somebody else can do better than me, I give it to them to do. I pay you. I send money on errand. That's my policy.
Yes.
Thank you.